Hello everyone, I'm Strategizing, and this is Let's Play Trails Into Reverie Part 107. In the previous video, we fought our way up to the midpoint of the Zero Stratum, and then, actually that was 2 videos ago, ignore what I said, we actually did our 2 daydreams. We did our Who Wants to Be a Millionaire daydream, and then the Osborne-Reen daydream, which was pretty fun, pretty engaging. I liked it overall. Mostly just because, like, I like the idea behind it. And I wish more daydreams had been like it. Let's go fight our midpoint. So, normally midpoints have always had, I guess actually the last few, even the end of Stratum boss fights have had multiple guys. So Estelle won't be as good here. Surprise, surprise. Let's go check it out. Realistically, the plan is probably to do this and then run through and do the end boss as well. Oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe Estelle won't be so bad here. That's... You gotta be kidding me. Must have been how Valimar looked after being fully consumed by a Schmelga. It's regretted the form he took on before becoming the Zeroth Knight. I need all of you to help me with this. We can't afford to lose here.
What excellent spirit.
Okay, don't immediately turbo bot me. Endless rivalry. That's dude's thing, right? It's like the EP cost. Oh, it's the recovery time.
I misjudged you.
I'm up.
Someone has not beaten the cringe allegations.
It's my turn. Good luck.
Watch and learn. Time to show off.
Turn order.
Moving out.
It's my plaything.
All yours.
Leave it to me.
I do not respect the turn order. It is mine to mold.
It's my turn.
Do as I wish with. Get galed from a healthy distance.
Let's go.
You fool. You absolute idiot. You complete and total imbecile.
Zero breaker.
My turn now. Arcus active there.
I'm up. For one.
Who did 0 damage? Who did... Hold up. Who did 0 damage? You only have 5 million. That's surprising. Bro, why is the whale the hardest fight? I mean, maybe it's a little early for me to be saying that, but like, real talk, the whale is the hardest fight.
Right.
They were wilding out when it came to making the whale.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, I probably should have had you res Rufus, but maybe we don't need Rufus. Remember, stay at a healthy distance.
Gale! Ha! It's down.
Right.
I'm up.
We could... I think it'll be fine.
I'm up. It's my turn. Crimson Flag!
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Stelly. Stelly.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Don't let him heal for 300k, thank you. Or 500k, I should say.
I won't let you.
Okay. That's pretty bad that you did this when we didn't have High Heavens up. Everyone but Lloyd will die. Oh, and of course, Rufus.
Sorry, everyone.
Let's go.
But it's okay because Lloyd is, he's something of a Giga Chad.
Right.
I believe that's what the kids call him.
Let's go. There.
Thanks, you.
Thanks.
Gotcha! Now!
Too late.
It's my turn.
Okay, so burning
Right.
into Proud Me.
It's my turn. Right.
Get absolutely turbo blasted. Think for a second. Do this. Who did 15? All right, 15 is more insulting than 0. I'll let it be known. Then Proud Me again.
On guard.
Stelly, Turbo Boppy.
All right. I'll take care of it.
It's my turn.
Let's let Reen get in on the action.
It's my turn.
Maybe we won't let Reen get on the action. Maybe he'll disappoint us. Okay, burning.
Let's go.
Burning.
Right.
Re-up the high heavens.
Right. Arcus, active. Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna hurt, but we should all live.
Back tenfold.
On guard.
We do have you on the plus 100, right? You're level 250? Maybe we're not. Because I feel like you should actually be higher level. I don't remember. Because you only having 5 million is kind of sussy. Because, I mean, McBurn had 6 million on his level 100 form.
Let's go. Let's go. It's my turn. It's my turn.
I'll have to check. Because it's possible we're actually just on the plus 50 right now. I'm pretty sure we're not on base. But
Right. It's my turn. Let's go. It's my turn.
okay,
Yeah. Gotcha. Now.
Lloyd
Too late.
is not
On
afraid
guard.
of nobody. If Estelle ever gets to go again, she can move right over there. Or Reen. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind you guys splitting up a little bit. Did we lose our strength on Estelle? How? Can you purge our buffs? I guess maybe you stat downed us?
I'm up.
Oh, there's a turbo bop incoming. There is a turbo bop to end all turbo bops.
Cut through.
Let's go.
Lloyd, buddy.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
Okay, one more burning.
Let's go.
Avalon.
Triumph.
Let's
You're
go.
not quite at 200. Okay, but we can get one 200 in. Ah, no crit.
Let's go.
You're so lucky. You don't even know how lucky you are. Okay, one more burning.
Let's go.
Crit this time.
It's my turn.
Still takes no fucking prisoners. Alright. Now we can once again
How?
It's my turn.
be on our Turbo Bop arc.
Now.
On guard.
70k.
How plain.
On guard.
Okay, you're not gonna get another one.
How plain.
Oh, come on, Estelle. You got a critty.
I'm up.
Okay, you're in time. You do this. Okay, you can do this as well. Refresh strength on everyone.
Right. They're open.
Come on, Estelle.
It's my turn.
I need a nugget of a crit. Okay, just a regular Crimson Slash.
Now.
Let's go.
Can you double move? You can't. So then we Avalon.
Right.
Wanna see what I got?
A Turbo Bop. Followed by
Eternally
little Turbo Bop.
form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First. Second. Third. Fourth. Fifth. Sixth. Seventh. 8 leaves. Breaking dawn.
Right.
Okay. I mean, that was pretty good. For once in the damn game, we actually had a successful break. And we did like 2 million damage there. That's not bad.
Right.
And then High Heavens me.
Let's go. Arcus, activate. Yeah.
Perk up.
Thanks.
You didn't buff your strength or anything, so this shouldn't really be that big a deal.
Back off!
Back tenfold.
I mean, it hurted. We won't deny that it hurted. Unfortunately,
It's my turn.
unfortunately for you,
Let's go. Right. Let's go.
I mean, it does feel a little good to kind of just like shit on the game some. At least at this very end section. I mean, may as well. I mean, we could honestly, an Estelle would maybe break you. Especially if we use like a break Brave order. Yeah, let's test it. Is your strength still up? It's still up for 2 turns. Reen's is up for 1.
Break them. Let's go.
Ah, no crit.
Right.
If that had crit, that would have probably gotcha.
Let's go.
Bring it on!
Adamantine.
Let's go.
Burning. Oh
my
god, this
turn.
is...
Right. It's my turn. It's my turn.
One more.
It's my turn.
And then another Adamantine.
It's my turn.
Let's do Reen's first. Oh, you lost your strength buff.
Right. Break them. Let's go! It's my turn! It's my turn!
Another one of these.
Let's go! It's my turn!
Hit me with a proud warrior. The most proud of warriors.
Let's go!
Little boppity bop.
Gotcha!
I'll take care of it.
How?
All right. How plain.
Gotcha!
On guard.
Oh no.
How plain.
Gotcha!
It's my turn!
I kind of hope that we're not on the 100 because this is like a little sad for Valley.
Now!
Gotcha!
All right.
Okay, give me a criminals.
On guard.
Do it like
I shall leave this
this.
to you.
Watch and learn. Azure,
Azure
time to
me.
show off.
Another Azure.
Moving out.
Then back
All
to
yours.
Roofy.
I accept.
And it still won't quite kill.
Try
And it's
I'll
pretty
take care
likely
of
he
it.
actually will kill us in a second, but... Oh, no, don't do... I shouldn't have swapped. I should have swapped into Randy. I think would actually provide us with the extra damage we need to make sure he dies. But what's probably going to happen is we're going to hit him and then he's going to kill us and then we're going to kill him with our backline. Or...
I'll take care of it.
just for maximum shenanigans.
All right. I shall leave this to you.
I got this. Huh. You're off guard.
Gotcha!
About time I got this started.
I mean, that was probably more fun than any mech fight in the entire series.
It's over.
Even if it was just us kind of clowning on him.
Mark 2. Bet it gives you chills when I go all out.
That was pathetic, though. What the hell? I mean, you didn't crit. And you don't have Chevalier damage, I guess? And you lost your domination on that regular auto attack that I wasn't thinking about.
It's up.
It's okay. Lloyd will finish it. Oh no, he barely lived.
I won't let you!
Gotta be kidding me.
Oh god, you don't have Chevalier. This is fine.
Gotcha!
Lloyd don't give a shit about no fucking mech. Lloyd's the original. Well, he's not the original mech killer.
There's no stopping us.
He's one of the original mech killers. All right. No Chevalier XP, man.
Nice.
But of course.
Nice! Even
There we go. That's how it's done.
I gotta check, man. I feel like there's no way. Now, if we weren't on level 100, I'm not gonna redo it, but... Well, probably won't. That was a tough one. Is everyone alright? I am, at least. I'm glad I had all you here with me. It was just a replica. I hope you rest in peace all the same. I'm impressed we were able to defeat it. Highly unstable replica though it was. Of course I could. That I could replicate such a being at all is a testament to the power foe possesses. Exactly. Elysium was able to realize people and objects using its highly advanced technology. The threats we faced here feel more like their concepts are copied and then made stronger. Get this place is all for anything goes. This is kind of ridic. Oh, dude, you're not here. I guess you're on the what you call it? Comms? In a sense that's beyond fathomable, yes. I can't imagine how they're capable of making superior copies of our stigmas. Or copies of me and Argus. I ain't get any more anything goes, the kid put it, than my other form here. very least, none of this should be possible simply by interfering with the Reverie corridor. It's almost as though whatever we're up against is the ability to control causality itself. Yeah. It wasn't just me thinking that then. I don't understand. Oh. There you are. OZXX. I told you to stop following me. Why won't you listen? I don't think any of us could turn our backs on what's happening here after all we've seen. You really are an OZ, just like me. Just as unable to articulate what's truly in your heart as I was. We're not gonna stop until we reach you. Never. I can't rest until the problems Elysium created have been rectified. Humans are as foolish as their very creations, it would appear. Fine. Do as you will. Wasn't gonna be any other way. We fully intend to follow the path we believe to be right, just as we always have, and nothing will stop us. I believe you're on the halfway point to your destination. Stay alert. Really? The midpoint's the halfway point? Oh yeah, let's check. Was Valimar just a scrub, or were we... no, Valamar's just a damn scrub. That's weird. I mean, I guess he is a mid-boss, but still, I would have expected for a single target guy. He has less HP than the whale did. The whale! You fight the whale before you... Well, okay, you don't fight the level 100 version before you get the actual post-game unlocked. But the whale... I mean, honestly, the whale is the hardest fight. The Dragon Roselia fight... It was cool. I liked it. But, you know, we are embracing a little bit of our scum and villainy by using Dat Boy Lloyd. I do like that we've made Estelle surprisingly kind of pog, though. No, the problem is that basically everything she's doing could be done with, like, you know, any of the other characters with strong S-crafts. Like, at the end of the day, Aurelia and Victor are still better than her, but, you know, shut up. And there's this little guy called McBurn. So we're probably just kind of like, look it. We don't got any daydreams to get.
All right.
The hell is that thing, though?
We can
You're
pull through
very
so long as
tall.
we play it smart.
Threat is...
What excellent
What are you even supposed to be? You're like a damn...
Gotcha!
You're
They're open!
at the damn wrong game.
on guard.
Oh, you're one of the Aeons. Okay. He is very tall. Oh no. No, it's our one fatal flaw. We can't handle being dizzy. No! I don't really want to
We
fight
best
you.
retreat. Farewell.
Do I think we could beat your ass? Yeah. Valimar got his ass beat. He's Valimar.
That should have taken care of the barrier.
Don't pretend you're a barrier breaker, Rufus, alright? You're the guy out there putting up barriers.
This'll come in handy.
You just give me Terral bombs? Terral? Do you know where we are in the game?
Good find, guys.
Not even tier all, Terral.
Can I hold it, please?
They were wilding out. Bro, fuck you.
Heads up.
You're an
No one
asshole.
means business.
I don't want to fight you, but I just want you to know you're an asshole and I hate you. Like all Magic Knights.
Bet there's some nice junk in that trunk.
Where am I going? And the music here is so good.
We can move on now.
I don't even know what that... None of those chests had anything good in them to justify having a barrier in front of them.
And on we go still.
Okay,
That's a good
probably
haul
not
there.
really worth opening the chest since they don't. We're kind of just getting the same stuff we've been getting for a while. The only
That one looks
thing,
tough.
I mean, really, I can't think of anything we can get from the chest that are worth, but like, I can't not open the chests.
We can keep going now.
Okay, here's another Crystal Lord. Okay, the white light is kind of blinding. Nope. I'm not gonna be lured into your false trap. I do not fall for your silly games.
Wow.
Got us a rare one.
I am beyond such petty traps such as, hey, do you want to go open these 3 chests that don't have anything good in them
Here's our
anyway?
shot.
Green will blast you with the power of a whale. This is a reminder. Castorine. Incredible.
On guard. We'd best retreat. Farewell.
Truly remarkable damagery. There's a damn barrier in the way. No. It is not allowed. The barrier is gone. Anything over there? No. There is a Crystal Lord, but we do not need to fight the Crystal Lord, for we have already beaten the Crystal Lord twice. His dumbass didn't equip a hit quartz, so he will never be able to do anything. The fool.
Can't afford to rush in a place like this.
What are you talking about, man? I'm always rushing. I don't trust that. It's another trap.
This is quite the stroke of luck.
Zarin powder's okay. I think we still have like 10 of each. The chances of us using all of them are pretty slim. Possibly even none.
That barrier was easy pickings.
I'm gonna at least look at it. I'm not fighting the cube. Ain't no way. No shot. Where am I trying to go? Man, that got us get access to the chest, but I don't care about the chest. All you got is old news stuff.
We can move on now.
I'm supposed to wake up and be excited about a hit 3? Ain't no way. Okay, this one's got 5 floors.
That monster's a major threat. Careful.
Another crystal boy. Thought maybe there'd be another
Jackpot.
unique Abyss Shadow. If we had, when we spent most of all of our U materials on
Ooh. It's almost as pretty as me.
like weapon upgrades and stuff,
Take it
and
easy, guys.
armor and
All right?
equipment.
Ready to roll.
And I think also on the
Eyes
super
deceive me.
Passionate
Or is that-
Rouge, which was probably not worth, but I think it was like we couldn't make the Abyss Shadow one, so I said I may as well spend these U materials on something.
We can keep going now.
I didn't think about it. Isn't there like an upgraded Grail Locket as well? Guess we're gonna try to make that. This is the end? Yeah, this is it. Edge of Eternity. Oh. What we were looking for. We found what we were looking for. It's a field of blue paroma grass. Knew it. Final destination coordinates confirmed. Spiritual hacking process complete. Limitations on the Zero Stratum have been successfully altered. All visitors can now be summoned to your current location. We really did it. The stage is finally set. The rest is down to us. All it does is to make her see eye to eye with us. Let's go and see her as soon as we're ready. Y'all better not make me use all the characters, alright? I mean, there's a part of me that's like, I feel like they should. There's another part of me that's like, bro. No. Oh, you guys say anything back at the entrance? Anybody got new dialogue? I mean, worst case scenario, if we do have to create multiple parties, we can have we can split them between our stealth characters who can solo if properly set up. We basically just we need like one character to kind of tank and like eat up enemy actions, and then another character to be in stealth. Because the only reason stealth characters can't kind of just solo everything is just because of turn order heals, because they act way too fast on this difficulty. Nobody's got anything new to say. Any final... I guess we should do our final gotcha pulls.
Unsealing pedestal activated.
The last gotcha! Unbelievably rare.
Got us a rare one.
I mean, that's not bad, but we already have some, so...
Blazing Forge activated.
Everybody does have their stuff equipped, right? You don't have your thing equipped. That's why you did such pathetic damage. I remember I was looking through here, because it's like when you make them, they don't auto-equip them. It doesn't even give you the option to equip them. Unless you're upgrading from one that's already there previously,
Blazing
but if you're
Forge
going...
activated.
Like if you're making one of the super ones from scratch, it doesn't automatically equip it. Same for like the coats and stuff. It's like, what is the upgraded Grail like?
Initializing trading process.
I mean, that's good. It's not like Insano mode. Okay, I don't think we ever had enough disposable U materials to make it anyway. I mean, this one's really good. I mean, the cast time down is way better than... I mean, 15% crit's not bad, but... And the balance down is basically completely useless. You're very rarely going to really be able to make a advantage of that. But yeah, this one, I mean, it's only 8 extra speed. Oh, so the Abyss Shadow gives you delay. I totally knew that. 100%. Pretty sure they didn't do that in the difficulty mods, so I've just never paid attention to the fact that they do that now, which they probably did originally, but most sources of delay were heavily nerfed. I guess that explains how Rufus has been delaying. Because like I kind of like been thinking in my head that he shouldn't be delaying with his attacks, but I hadn't really been thinking about it. I guess I was thinking that maybe he was delaying with one of his, like, when we were using his craft, but this doesn't have any delay on it. And that's really the only one we've used. Okay. Anything else we want to do? And Estelle does only have 15% evasion, which means she's turbo cracked with all the evade she gets. Well, let's go see. Since the mid-fight went way faster than expected, this could be our super finale. Depending on how long this takes and goes and whatnot. And go talk to our little girl in a field of flowers at the edge of the universe. Oh, you fuckers. You fuckers. Purchase all desired upgrades. Purchase my ass, alright? we can get by. I mean, basically, main squad can be you four. And then the supplementary squads can be built around Joshua, Fee, and Riksha. Is anybody else still set up from the mage party? Okay, Celine is still kind of set up. The issue of master quartz. Ain't got enough master quartz for everybody, man. I mean, we could let Lloyd lose that. His HP is mostly... He just needs to have enough HP to live through, like, a hit without damage reduction at the start. Which he kind of can. Like, anything beyond being able to live through, like, that first hit isn't that important. And making sure he has enough to always live through S-Crafts with damage reduction up. Vita, you're still cool, right? Nope. Alright. Agate? Nope. Hurt. Hello? Ozzy? Victor? Altina? Like, you just don't get enough damn quartz, man. I mean, like, yeah, I skip battles, but, like... Game's too damn long. So, I mean, we got Celine. So, I mean, assume we're setting up 3 parties of 4. We have our main squad that we're going to use. Then one squad can have, like, Joshua, Celine, and then the other one can have, like, Fee, Riksha, someone else. And Crow and Randy are also fairly set up. Okay, so let's pause, set up Fee and Riksha, and we'll see how it goes from there. Alrighty, let's see how this goes. We basically set up Fee, Riksha as best as we were able to with what limited quartz we have available to us, and got them their super weapons. Additional characters who are still a little set up are like McBurn, Nadia, Vita. That's about it. But I think we have enough goodness in the backup squads to at least make them function. Since they are making us do, you know, 3 fights or 3 different parties, you know, the backup parties especially, all bets are off. They can do whatever the hell they want. I'm amazed you came all this way. I would have probably preferred, like, just one fight that's, like, really difficult and tuned around having like 8 characters as good as possible, but I understand why you would want to have the triple fight, a la, you know, the final boss of you know, CS4 with the Ishmelga fight, right? You had to make the 3 different large parties. Let's agree to disagree. We're glad we could finally reach you. You want us to keep referring to you as the first OZ, or would you prefer to go by another name? I have no name. I'm not Kia, nor am I an Orion. I'm nothing, have nothing, so it has always been. I'm an empty shell born 500 years ago and gone without a trace before I could leave a single mark on the world. The same is true even now. I was suddenly recreated here without knowing why. Once I watched this world slowly converge with me at its core, I quickly realized what Elysium was hoping to accomplish. It's true, Elysium is the reason you came to exist here after all? seem to be more than a simple recreation of what it once was. Exactly. The OZ series was designed in order to forge a sword at the end. It wouldn't serve any purpose now after the Great Twilight has passed. Yet if you learn anything, it's that Elysium always realizes something for a reason, so you must have a purpose. I can only think of one other possibility. Her appearance. How could it not elicit a response from us? She was chosen because of how similar she is to Kia. In other words, she's the first iteration of the being created to be the Zero Child. Wait, you can't be serious! This is where all possibilities ultimately lead, the farthest reaches of our world. There are faint traces of one such concept still here, a being that once lamented the tragedies of their own making so dearly. They dissolved their own causality, vanishing from this world. A fragment of fate so small that no one should even be able to detect it. Fragment of fate? Being that dissolved their causality? Hey, you guys never got the lore dub, did you? Is that just Lloyd? Did Lloyd ever tell y'all about all that? When Elysium was corrupted, it achieved the impossible by calculating the being's existence and realizing them. It hoped in doing so it would create a new world with Crossbell at its center, while eliminating all obstacles in its way. Thought so. I mean, in theory, if you were to recreate the Mirage Septurion, wouldn't it ultimately just come to the same conclusion and unmake itself again? I think it ties that as far back to ancient Sumerian civilization. Bro, everything ties back to ancient Sumerian civilization. So this still connects to everything the SSS went through 3 years ago. Seems that way. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much Azure, just without the kind of emotional impact of it being Kia, who you care about. Yeah, be real twisty to use a creature like that as your last card. Whereas it's used all the chaoses in Crossbow to grow even stronger than the original. Right here with you at the center. I don't know the root cause behind what's been happening in the Reverie corridor. But like, what are they doing? You've probably been trying real hard all this time to keep the problem at bay, haven't you? By using yourself as a key to keep it locked away? I understand now. Indeed, the pieces have fallen into place. Now they know what we're up against, there's not a moment to waste. As I have told you, your efforts are futile. The balance will be maintained here so long as I am here to will it. She will never wake up. You'll never be able to cause harm to Zamiria, I'll make certain of that. But like, would she cause harm? Is it... I mean, do we have any reason to believe this is a, like, evil version of the Mirage Septurion? Because I feel like the basic result would be that it would come to the same conclusion if it's the same person. The same entity, right? Recreated. And it's not like the, you know, the Mirage Septurion didn't have the best interests of humanity at heart. It did. Where does that leave you? Are you holding off something that almighty for all eternity? There's nothing more for you here. You must leave and return to your own world. For you, this fate is naught but a fleeting dream, an illusion. That's how it should be, just as how I should meet a similar end as she did. Destined to wait here in silence and alone until the end of my days. Dream or illusion? I think you're right to some degree. But be that as it may, are you content with that? What? True that once we're back in the real world, we'll forget everything that happened here. But you won't. You'll still be here, eternally suffering for us. Are you content with suffering? That question serves no purpose. None of this should be happening at all. I shouldn't even be in existence. What reason would you ask that of an illusion? Whether you perceive yourself as real or an illusion doesn't matter. I want to know how you feel. You remind me of how I used to be. All I cared about was completing the task given to me. Nothing else in the world mattered. It was then that someone I cared about asked me what I wanted to accomplish, what kind of future I wanted. You wanted those things to matter to me. You remember, huh? So when I look at you, it's like looking into a reflection of my own past. You act as though you've accepted this, but is that true, or are you only burying your true feelings deep inside? I can't just leave and condemn you to living in pain forever, not after seeing who you are. Am I content? I don't... It's okay to want things. I also learned that 3 people I care deeply about. All you have to do is hold out your hand and someone will take it. P. Why do you care so much about me? Just a replica of a fragment from a long-lost history, completely detached from you. You would be spared so much trouble by choosing to ignore me. Because I have Kia's face, because I'm the first OZ. Because we met you. That's all. Now that we know you, you're part of our lives. And it's perfectly normal to want to help those in our lives. Even if destiny forces us to part ways, I want to at least see you smile once before that happens. Besides, you're not just anything. You're an individual who's hurting. We don't need any other justification to go as far as it takes to help you. Yeah, who you are in the past all comes second to that. We want to do what we feel is right. Exactly. That's always been in line with the principles and goals of the SSS. What makes you think you understand me so well? When did I say I was in need? When did I ask you to think of how I feel? When? I like this sequence though. It is a little weird it's not voice acted, but I will admit, whenever I do have to read the dialogue out myself, it's more personally impactful. For me personally. And I do kind of like how it mirrors Lloyd's conversation with Kia in Azure a little bit. That basically his reasoning is the same thing he tells to Kia, right, when she's distraught over everything that's happened. He basically says that he doesn't need a reason for doing what he does. It's unconditional. He does it because he wants to, and that's all that really matters. Her mental state is causing something to awaken. Now, it is... I mean, I like that it kind of mirrors, but at the same time, there is this element of like... This is just Azure. Which, it helps that Azure's really good, but that is probably my biggest criticism of Reverie, is that so much of the plot is just Azure remixed, and not that remixed. She's going to wake up. You've been trying to lock away your sense of self this whole time, haven't you? You don't need to do that anymore. You suffered long enough. Leave the rest to us. You don't need to shoulder the burden alone anymore. We're here to carry all we can and more. Don't worry, whatever comes up, we can handle it. The damage wrought by Elysium was always ours to heal. Speak from your heart, reflection of the Zero Child. Tell us what you truly want. Please stop me. Stop her. Set her free. Let her finally be at rest. By God. I recognize that. Oh shit. The last hard final boss in the series. I was gonna think of, well, no. I was gonna say, I'm trying to think. Even in the difficulty mods, I feel like I did all the final bosses on the first try. Except for CS1. Like CS2, I'm pretty sure I beat the Vermilion. Well, technically the true final boss we died to once. Or twice. CS3, I think maybe we beat on the first try. No, we definitely died in CS3. And then CS4, I don't really remember. I think we beat Osborne on the first try, maybe. But we didn't beat Ishmelga. But I did die to the Azure Demiurgos in the Azure playthrough. It was kind of a nonsense death. I died because of a very strange interaction when it came to S-Crafts. It hasn't been living rent-free in my head for 2 years, alright? What's this overwhelming stream of consciousness? As though it's conveying its very thoughts through pure mana. This is... We were right. On the mark. Doesn't look exactly the same as it did 3 years ago. There's no doubt in my mind. That's the Demiurgos. No, they're the Septurions. This isn't like the Septurion of Zero or the original. It's more of an incomplete blend of several causalities woven into one. One must be a distorted version of the Septurion of Mirage's original personality. However complete it is, it still houses the power of one of the goddess's gifts. This isn't going to be easy. Remember in the original ending to Azure where we fight two Septurions fused together into a Divine Knight? With less characters? Hey, remember in CS4 when we fight Ishmelga, the two Septurions at once? I just feel like in theory this thing should not be all that strong. Like based on previous established power scaling. And yet we'll still come out victorious. You easily got to control at any moment. Watch yourselves. And plus considering that the SSS took out the first one by themselves.
Anomalies detected.
Even if we do, you know, for the sake of the argument, buy that it's way stronger, there's like 50 guys here. It's how to make a little girl's wish come true. And we won't fail. I'll put all I've become as the final OZ on the line for this. We will set her free. We have to. Oh, I think, is this the same music from Azure? Because I recognize this part. There's no stopping now, so you better be ready. I am. Go on, I believe in you. Fight with everything you've got, so we can all make it through this.
Hostile intent detected. Those who oppose extinction must be eradicated. Activating defense mechanisms. Commencing eradication.
So how do our parties work? Okay, it must be fought using 3 teams. Teams will fight in ABC order to ensure all 3 have as equal strength as possible. Okay, so here's the question. Do we fully commit to using these 4, or do we try and spread them out? Joshua, you're promoted to Team Leader A. Joshua with Celine. So things we need to make sure all teams have source of damage reduction. I mean, this team should be pretty decent. What happened to your shoes, Celine? Celine, what happened to your damn feet? I mean, you having a source of auto CP up would kinda nice, but all of our auto CP up master courts are monopolized. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should kind of split these guys up. And we should at the very least try and give you something. God, there's not enough damn master courts that are not trash. Okay, Risha needs to keep Brigand. HP regen. Oh man, I remember that. Oh, Brave gives CP. Okay, take Brave. You basically just need to sit there and be there for turn order stuff. And then you take Keeper main, maybe? Nothing really that gives evasion, other than just like basic evades. I don't know. I think Joshua can carry. Party B. We'll add Crow and Randy. Could take like Talisman main. Definitely don't want you to have Aegis. Not even just because it's banned. You gotta take a Sophia. You have Assault Guardian and Aeon Shield. Take I think you can keep that. You already have Elliot as part of the squad. Well, can you guys share? Like, could I put Toa in the squad here for her Brave Order and then also make her a tag along for another party? I mean, presumably I could. I'd have to be able to. As soon as I find her, you're all sorry. Toa. There you are. But like, can you be a tag along for another party? Yeah, I guess not, actually. That kind of sucks. I don't see you here. Yeah, you can't. Dang. And you have literally no quartz. No. What else gives damage reduction? I mean, Wailing Winds is kind of damage reduction if you don't think about it. Alright. For the sake of the fight, Million, you're unbanned. Just for that squad. You guys get Toa back. Toa. Toa. The Toaster. Where the hell is she? Okay, McBurn, you should also be on one of these squads. I have like no good quartz to give you though. You have Valhalla as your main at least? Oh no, because I wanted you to have CP regen. That's why I gave you Erda, because it's one of the few sources of CP regen that we have left. Because really, I just want Team C to be strong. Oh, and Riksha, you're fucking part of the damn you're part of the damn crew. You're important, girl.
Insolent vermin. May the fires of causality reduce you to ash.
Oh, well, GG.
Still not good enough.
You're so needy.
My duty calls.
Well, alright.
Thanks, I guess.
I don't know, man.
Radiant.
Come on, baby.
We do have some zero arts or zero crafts. I don't know, man. I think we're just gonna kind of let you guys die. Okay, so itinerary shot just to make sure he has the CP.
Let's go.
I see like a nugget of CP. I think we're just gonna Fuja.
Very pleased with the taste.
Sapphire seal of mine shining from the abyss. Full.
I'm sure he doesn't have that much HP. I'm sure he's like probably almost dead. Right?
Behold, the radiant.
I mean, like, I think his HP bar is really low. Right?
Impossible.
That's it for me.
I was foolish.
I'll take
care of it.
Come out and play.
I've got this.
Okay, 3 million.
There.
Take that! Fun! I'm going. Here I come.
Get over there, Celine. Have fun.
I'd rather do anything else.
You got any weaknesses? Nope. And we gotta pay attention to Assault Guardian, because my Eternal Clock will not necessarily cooperate. Pretty important that we have at least a little bit, because I mean, Assault Guardian is not very strong.
Thanks, I guess. I won't let you.
Scorches may be good.
Here I come. Aeon. Here I come. Huh?
Okay, well, actually, this is Crescent Mirror's not going to be very useful here because of the Albion. But Aeon Shield. And we probably want you guys linked for cover stuff. That's Reflect. But it's only one stack and it shouldn't kill you. Can you even reflect on stealth characters?
There.
Take that!
Oh, your ass certainly can.
I won't let you.
No. Keep your Aeon Shield. Remember, we haven't used Aeon Shield in its ilk in a very long time, so... You don't have Chevalier? Oh man, if you did though, that'd be pretty pog. How's the stealth looking? I can't tell.
There.
Take that! Fun!
I mean, if you had Chevalier, I kind of probably should have thought about that, giving you Chevalier sub, since we're going to keep you perma-stealthed.
Aeon. It's my turn.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay. The start's kind of spicy, but I think we're kind of, like, perfectly fine now. I think it's actually possible we can maintain permanent invincibility.
I can't lose here.
Just gotta pay attention to Joshua.
Guess it's me. How about this?
He has none. He has none.
Re-up the Aeon.
Here I come.
Do your thing.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay, now we need to get Joshua buff.
He has
Okay, that's bad. I would classify that as pretty bad. Oh, that's pretty bad too. Do you all cancel? I hope you've all canceled, Big Bernie. Your ass is grass.
I got something special for you right here.
You don't.
Seriously?
Moving out.
Okay, it did all cancel. It just, that one doesn't, it doesn't work on that one. I guess that works with that I guess it's like super reflect, right? I guess you can't pierce that with all cancel. So let's give you 140 delay. That's several times more delay than I would realistically like. We're gonna have to probably use a damn spirit incense. This should be probably the hardest party, so it's kind of okay. If we get to party C, we're cruising. My real worry, though, if Joshua gets 140 delay, this man's gonna full heal off turn orders. Because, I mean, he'll get approximately like 140 actions. Like, because you're just gonna be standing there on like one delay over and over and over again. But I don't know any way to get out of it. Because you only have the one turn of stealth. Okay, there is a play, actually. Because you have infinity, right? The forbidden play? Because you'll AT delay. Anything that gives like 40 strength and... Because we get 40 CP and strength. I mean, I think this makes their stuff better, but I don't know if it multiplies the CP. We can't risk it. I'm not entirely sure what Infinity says it does.
Yet.
Thanks, I guess.
You go. Yeah, AT delay
This
in.
is the power of the soaring phoenix.
Hope it's enough to let Celine go. It was not.
He has none.
Take this! Now!
Too slow.
Disappear.
Celine?
Fine.
You're my savior, Celine.
And
I never thought I'd say it. She's pogging.
Thank you.
Not a chance.
Don't guard Gaius or Celine. They're fine. I guess it doesn't really matter right now.
Cease. Disappear.
We were very lucky that attack was physical, or like was a not like an S-craft or art or nothing.
it's my turn.
We didn't get completely destroyed by turn order heals either.
Huh?
Cease. Cease.
Will Joshua ever? Because Joshua only had a 50 delay.
Disappear.
Only a 50 delay.
Ready to go.
can't hurt him. I mean, you gotta get back in stealth. Oh my god, that did so much this time.
Disappear.
Why did that do double damage?
Fun. Aeon. Fun.
Thank you.
Disappear.
Take that! Darn! Darn! Ugh. No way.
I just didn't expect that to kill him.
Still not good enough.
Right? Kind of bullshit.
I won't let you!
Cease.
Oh my god, you dodged all this time?
I get.
Well. And of course, Celine's going slow. Okay, I mean, if we all if we don't die, we can still kind of recover. This is actually kind of okay. A little bit. We're probably still going to get fucked by his disorder, but he took a little bit to do that last time.
Here I come. Huh?
You have done. Cease.
Yeah!
I've got this. Ready to go.
Aeon.
Ready to go.
You did Scorch,
An opening. About time.
You have done.
which... Does that do damage? Okay, it does do.
You have done.
Not like a ton, but...
Fun.
Yeah, that being a heal as well is fucking horrible.
Thanks, I
I won't
guess.
let you!
Ready to go.
It's because you're fucking buffed, I guess.
I got something.
This.
Ah, shit, I forgot about fucking Aeon Shield.
Moving out.
That AT delay did absolutely nothing, by the way.
Aeon.
Moving out. Let's do this. An opening. About time. Ready to go.
Do you have cancel? You did
Ready to go.
Scorch.
An opening. About time.
I won't let you!
It's my turn.
This is a little spooky. Thought we had more BP. Just gotta hope we don't die.
Disappear.
Take this! Strike them!
There!
You have done.
This! Strike them!
There!
Moving out.
Aeon C.
Ready to go.
You're dead regardless.
Still not good enough.
Darn!
Bro.
I've got this. It's up to you.
I mean,
Leave it
Kurt's
to me.
alive this time, at least.
My turn. Very well. My apologies. I'll take care of it.
I mean, we basically can't kill him.
Ready to go.
Because you're missing some of your stuff, too. Alright, do it like this. One of you needs to have Seraphic Ring, but I don't know which. I'll start with Kurt.
Leave it to me.
7th caliber? What the hell?
Very well.
Okay, take me back to
My
Joshua.
apologies. I'll take care of it.
You're not buffed, so this shouldn't kill you this time. I don't know why that only did 20k that one time.
Suppose I must.
Leave it to me.
needy.
Very well.
It kind of completely fucked me.
Thanks, I guess. My turn.
Can at least try and get some damage in there.
Ready!
Okay, you do that.
Come on, baby.
Then Brave Soul me. Brave Soul me.
I appreciate
can
it.
manage without your help.
Let's go.
I thank you. Behold!
Start with that.
My turn.
Actually pathetic.
Let's go. Let's go.
Broken it accomplished approximately jack and shit.
Crash. My turn.
Okay, we can get a couple free hits in, I guess. Let's just build up CP on Joshua.
Here we go.
Too slow!
Let's go. My turn. Ha! Here we go.
Too slow!
Let's go. Ha!
Okay, this is actually kind of good.
Yeah, I was foolish.
Disappear.
That dodge is nice-ish.
Disappear.
I'll take care
I'm
of it.
annoyed.
and play.
Ready to go.
Alright. I can't have Joshua have a fucking 140 delay!
Thanks, I
Manage without
guess.
your help.
I
It's my
think.
turn.
Okay.
I'd rather do anything else.
Start me here.
Let's go. I'll handle it.
At least you're always getting the Scorch off. Are you scripted to always get Scorch? I mean, I thought it would be affected by Burn, but you have gotten it like every single time.
Let's go.
Okay, Marble, stake me. Hey, there's also this thing that we made that's extremely strong.
Thanks for that.
Cease. Cease.
It's my turn.
Alright. I got no CP, so just do something
Huh?
like that.
On me now.
That's sealed. Josh, are you ever gonna go?
There!
Not a chance.
Okay, I gotta be careful about this heal.
Not a chance.
Please, actually, AT delay.
Here I come.
I mean, we're just doing no damage. Joshua still won't go.
Aeon. Here I come.
Like, I wanted to at least stealth for I start S-crafting.
Thanks, I guess.
Disappear.
Like, that should break his reflect. I'm just saying.
Guess it's me. Get lost.
We just killed ourselves. Gotta hope it delays enough.
Fine.
You got saved.
Aeon. Here I come.
Thanks, I guess. I'd rather do anything else.
He's literally taken no damage.
Ready to go.
Okay, so you can finally do your thing.
Not a chance. I won't let you.
Just not. Ah!
It's my turn. Aeon. Fine.
And we're just missing so much shit in the moment. Like, you not having a way to res sucks. I mean, we'll definitely, like, when we die, if we die again, we'll redo the, if we can just get through this first part. This was just the party that had to suck ass. It was just the way of the world. I do like that he has anti-stealth mechanics, though. I'm glad that at least one fight in the game, they decided to have some, even if it is extremely annoying.
Thanks, I guess.
Just because I would rather fight one enemy with 10 million HP with 4 characters than this shit. Because, like, I can't do anything.
It's like food.
Because it's kind of like, it wouldn't be so bad if the reflect didn't scale so damn hard. Like if it was like, because like his reflect doesn't scale that hard, right? You know? You think that gives you fucking speed? Yes.
Thanks for that. I'll handle it. It's like food.
Okay, take your shot, die.
Still not
Like, just
good
your
enough.
basic auto should not reflect
rather
for
do anything
30
else.
goddamn K. You know? If Gaius were to hit him normally, he would actually do 0 damage. It doesn't make any sense.
Thank you. I won't let you! I've got this!
He has done it.
I'd rather do anything else.
Okay, then you Brave Soul ahead of time.
Thank you.
Cease.
Don't fuck me, don't fuck me, don't fuck me. God damn it.
I...
He has done it.
Literally none of them dodged.
Seriously?
Get me out of this fucking shit, man.
Moving out!
He has done it.
Moving out!
He disappear.
Ready to go!
Disappear.
Not here.
Suppose I
They didn't
must
even let me
leave.
save
My duty
during it,
calls.
which is also hella annoying. Because even if you can skip the cutscene, you can't, like, set people up and then save it. You may be wondering, the other one had a save, why wouldn't this one? Because they're just such annoying. Like, it's so annoying. Obviously, I'm gonna fucking proceed. Like, you can't save here. It's just so stupid. It's so unbelievable. I mean, I guess we could try and set them up before coming to the screen. It's just so much easier to do it on this screen where you can visualize who's supposed to be where. There's no reason whatsoever for there to not be the save option here. Absolutely none. Alright, we're back. Estelle's been promoted to the main party, and we gave Milliam over to this squad. We'll see if that helps any or not.
I've got this!
At the very least, it'll make us... We can be a bit more aggressive, since we're not as reliant on Aeon Shield. And White Decoration is very similar. Basically just objectively better, except for some situations.
There!
And Estelle should hopefully provide the little bit of extra damage we need to not get completely destroyed.
Here I come.
Not a
He
chance!
has done it. Cease. Cease.
Take that!
I've got this!
I mean, oh my god, you guys have gotta fucking move. Alright. Stay with Estelle.
There!
Cease.
I mean, they just will not go. Like, they won't go. Gaius has literally not gotten to go yet. And his stupid ass is sealed somehow. And Estelle's gonna die. I think Estelle already. Why didn't she have her strength up? I don't know. Well, Joshua can heal her. So just White Decoration again. I don't know if we take full reflect damage through this. I mean, presumably we would. If it doesn't respect Aeon Shield, it shouldn't respect our damage reduction here on the reflect.
Thanks for that.
Cease. He has done it.
Ready to go!
Oh my god, guys. I mean, let's find out. Does it respect? It does respect. Okay, so Aeon Shield is just uniquely shit here. Good to know. Get the fuck away from everyone.
I see you there.
My turn now.
And that all cancels. Because of course, you wouldn't want the fight to be too fast or nothing. I love all cancel. It's such a great mechanic and very cool, and I'm glad it's in the game.
Swiftly.
Right. There.
I've got this. Ready to go.
Okay, we can actually kind of do some stuff here. God damn it, guys. Why'd you get petrified? That's like the worst thing you could have had happen to you, you piece of garbage. Okay. I'm going to like buff us first.
Like,
Okay, Noble Arc.
I've got this.
Supreme me.
There.
It's my turn.
Then another Noble Arc.
Here I come. The rest is up to you.
Leave it to me.
Hurt. Sword stance.
Very well.
One more sword stance.
Let's go.
Back to... Celine has no auto CP up? Okay, that's an issue. Okay, then you shadow.
Swiftly. Very well.
Oh my god, you're such an
My
idiot. You're
apologies.
such an idiot.
I'm
You know that
annoyed.
doesn't affect the backline. Okay, it's actually fine because you're going to be able to attack and... Alright. Swap to Estelle.
Strike them. Gotcha.
I've got this.
You gotta remember, Gaius isn't alive. Don't remember you can't rely on him.
There.
Gotcha. It's my turn.
And 9 lives.
Thank you.
My turn now.
Oh, that cured the Petrify! I thought that just cured stat down.
Like,
My turn now.
Don't really like you being right next to her, though.
moving out. Moving out.
I'm gonna go ahead and have you do this now for the AT delay.
Moving out.
Now let's just get another round in. How are stats looking? Stats are still okay. Can afford the shadow then.
Moving out. An opening. Moving out.
Get the ass, Estelle. Get the ass.
Like,
Noble Arc.
I've got this. An opening.
Fun.
Swiftly.
Back to shadow. Getting it in time. Okay, do it like this for more buffs.
I've got this.
Okay, then back to Estelle. Black Fang.
An opening.
God, this is still fucking no damage.
Like,
Then Noble Arc.
Fun.
Please crit.
It's my turn.
And it's very, very slowly getting there. Back to Shadow.
Fine.
You're not in time. Nine tails me.
Thank you. I've got this.
Not in time. Not in time. White Deco.
Moving out. An opening.
Okay. Gaius, what is wrong with you? Like, you didn't get status any at all earlier. Now you're getting destroyed. He only casts Albion Wolf, so Crescent Mirror is useless. He's going to destroy us in a second, unless we can break you again, which is possible but unlikely. Since you don't have forced breakouts, though, you are pretty good against, like, break is actually kind of good here. I don't really know what to do with you. You can actually touch Joshua because he's basically always doing his thing.
Yes!
Thanks for that.
He has nothing. He has nothing.
Take this!
That's good. It's gonna fucking hurt. But you survived. And then, alright, that went
Leave it
perfectly.
to me.
Basically could not have gone better.
Let's go. Very well. My apologies.
Now I'm annoyed.
White Deco.
It's my turn.
Into 9 lives.
Thank you. Let's go.
Thanks.
Into Gaius can do something. You're buffed and everything. I would rather you buff Estelle.
That hits the spot.
God damn it.
Let's go.
Who thinks it's a good idea? Who likes all cancel? Where are the all cancel defenders? It's not a good mechanic. It just feels so fucking punishing. For no good reason.
All for one?
Because, like, man, we could have done so much, but he just randomly decided to Albion me.
I've got this.
Okay. So, noble me?
Right. Moving out.
You're gonna get to go again in time. Start me with this.
Moving out.
It's good break damage. Shadow me.
Ready to go. An opening.
Nice
Ready to go.
crit. Okay, this is really good. Hit me with another Twin Fangs.
An opening.
Fine.
Then we want to Shadow.
Swiftly.
It's my turn.
Kurt.
Rest is up to you.
Leave it to me.
Sword Stance.
Very well.
Sword Stance.
Very well.
Sword Stance.
Let's go.
May as well throw one more in.
Let's go.
Back to
My apologies.
Celine.
Now I'm annoyed.
Back to Shadow.
Fine.
9 lives. No. Yeah, 9 lives.
Thank you. Moving out.
Then Estelle's going. An ult with Estelle. Can you double move? You can't. Ult with Estelle. Bop him. No crit, but it's okay. White Deco.
I've got this. There.
Take this!
Disappear.
Take this! I'll fix
Thank
you
you.
up. Fine.
Okay. Hit me with a Brave Seed. Just go ahead and do that now.
Thank you.
Thanks!
We have come. See.
Not a chance. Still not good enough.
It's
Moving out.
okay. It's probably fine that you died. It's almost broken. I mean, one Estelle will break him. The question is, will we be able to get a good follow-up? It's not guaranteed. We kind of need to res Gaius first.
An opening.
Gotcha! It's my turn.
We can break you. Do we want to break you? I think we actually want to time our break a little bit better if possible.
My turn now. Arcus activate.
We have nothing.
There!
Thank you.
Res.
There!
Not a chance.
Take this!
Come on,
I've
guys.
got this.
Celine, taking one for the fucking team. Alright. You're gonna break. How do we want to do this? First things first. Noble.
Like. Moving out.
Noble me. True Wheel. Boom.
Moving out.
Pogged up crits from the best girl. Shadow.
Ready to go.
Twin.
There.
Bop.
Moving out.
Bop.
There.
Gotcha! Here I come.
How's her strength? Her strength is up. 9 lives.
Thank you. On me now.
Okay, that did cure you. Can do this. Partner with Estelle. Noble.
Like. Let's go. Now.
Gotcha!
Moving out.
Four delays not fast enough. So you would not, if we were to shadow, you would not get another action. White Deco me.
I've got this.
Return to the shadows.
There.
Gotcha!
We have
Take this! Here I come.
Don't throw.
Here I come.
You're dead. Alright.
disappear.
Phase 3 is gonna be harder. Phase 2, I don't know how it's gonna go. I forget who's even in it. Okay, you have Emblem. Cool. Phase 2, I think, is going to be a pain in the ass, though, because they no longer have Million. Hey, they're Estelle and Joshua. Finally, Link level 4. The greatest of friends. Now this is going to be the hardest phase, probably.
That I might again gaze upon the real world.
I need to check my hard drive space here soon.
Infinite fates interweaving. Disorder. Nihility. What a glorious world it is. All who stand
It start's going to be extremely suck.
Rejoice. I shall drown you in the most beautiful wellspring of despair.
If we can just get through this squad, we're fine.
Damn it. Screwed up.
Okay, we're not going to get through this squad. We are not fine. Okay.
Seems I've let my guard down. I'm next.
Bro. Whew.
Got you.
Rejoice.
That was a 3 delay. He got 3 actions and 3 delays. What were they smoking?
Now! A champ! Of course! Of course!
And we've never actually done double stealth before.
I'm next.
Unfortunately, his speed is freaking insane.
Rejoice.
Like, that shit is impossible. Oh my god, that was the reflect.
Rejoice.
I'm next.
Bro, this is not possible.
It's down. A champ!
Despair. Despair.
Showtime. I'm next.
I mean, like, a 2 delay is not fast enough. What do you want from me?
Despair.
I'm going.
At the very least, get close enough you can counter. I don't think you have rage or anything, but... Well, Moonlight Butterflies first, then you can move.
It's down. A champ!
Rejoice.
Wait! It's down. A champ! Death awaits you.
And we could try and leverage your evasion. I don't know what it is, though, which is why it's a little spooky scary. Alright, at the very least, be away from each other.
Wait! It's down. A champ!
But I think we have to be kind of aggressive, so Fee, we're just gonna hope you have the evasion to not die.
Death awaits you. Come! Now! Mine!
Despair.
Well,
My guard down.
Rejoice.
but I mean, he doesn't cast any magic attacks.
Sing my praises. Rejoice. Despair.
I let my guard
But there's
down.
that, though. You don't have any fucking answer for that. So, I mean, you could rely on...
It's my turn.
We've literally done no damage. Alright, well, you start with this.
Thank you so much.
BFF.
Thank you.
We're gonna escort with you, so this doesn't matter.
I shall go.
Dance!
My turn. All for one? And one for all!
Actually pathetic. It actually did about to break.
How shall we play?
But I mean, we got no follow-up.
I'll support my newbie. It's me! I'll support my newbie. It's me!
I guess you should save that for the other guys.
Arcus activate!
Sing my praise.
Strength depleted. I wish I'm sorry. Oh my...
I was
I'll
complacent
learn.
from here.
I'm next.
Resonate.
Got you. Of course. Very well.
Time to show off.
Get away.
Wonderful.
Moving out.
Well, let's see what you can do, Crow Buddy.
All right.
You think it gives you like arts for a bunch of turns? Well, I don't really want to cast a spell here, actually, because I want you to get the free Azure.
All right. As moving out. Moving out. Arcus activate.
I'm going.
Not the damage I'm looking for.
Resonate.
Of course. Moonlight.
Oh shit, you don't have enough. You don't have enough damn CP. I wasn't paying attention.
Wait. Now. Attempt.
Sing my praises. Despair.
Wait. It's down. Attempt.
Time to show off.
You lose all your fucking stats. Alright, Pro Buddy, let's try again with you.
Time to show off.
Maybe second time's the charm.
Of course.
Not great, but we do what we must because we can.
Time to show off.
My follow-up? No fault. Any particular reason Fee didn't follow up there? Anything whatsoever? Anything?
All right. Arcus activate.
This blows.
Now. Attempt.
Sing my praises.
Weak. It's down. Attempt. Seems I've let my guard down.
Moving out. Moving out.
Okay, you have no way to res.
Arcus activate.
Sing my praises.
Wait! Now! Attempt!
Time to show off.
Okay, go ahead and
Time to show off.
Thank you so much.
Time to show off.
give us our backup.
Moving out. Arcus activate. Time to show off. Arcus activate.
Rejoice.
Goodbye, Crow.
Good. Damn it. Screwed up.
Despair.
Wait! Now!
It's if anyone has to die, it's probably best for it to be Crow.
Seems I've let my guard down. Death awaits you!
I mean, at least we're doing damage. Barely.
Sing my praise.
It's down! Attempt! I'm going! Come!
What?
Death awaits you!
Why are you not following up? Game's fucking bugged.
Perfect! Mine!
Rejoice.
Wait! Now!
Attempt!
Rejoice.
Wait!
Let my
God damn
guard
it.
down. Got you.
Well, only one thing to do. How's your strength? Your strength is we'll compel to buff it up. Most damage possible.
Keep it.
I'm next. Sneaking mission, start.
It's something. We can just get to our third party, man.
Wait!
Despair.
Wait! Wait!
You can survive until the next. This is good.
Sing my praise.
This is really good.
Rejoice.
Wait!
Let my guard down.
I'll
switching in.
That's
Let's begin.
the best we could hope for.
Thank you so much. Thank
Do
you.
what we can because we must. And you guys don't have CP this time, which means you can't really do all that much. Yeah, you're just gonna have to basically just go auto attack and die. Fucking bunch of turn order heals. Potentially almost 1,000,000 HP in turn order heals. What's the plan? Okay, just regular powders.
My turn. Engaging.
Nadia can chrono burst. So just another powder.
My thanks.
It's me! Yeah! How shall we play?
Yeah, we didn't actually need to use the powder, but I thought she had chrono burst, but I wasn't entirely sure. Now I kind of just want you all to die. Because he's almost broken. So what we want to do is let you all die.
Despair.
Strength depleted.
I'm
sorry.
Perfect.
I'll take
Watch
care
I'll
of
it
it.
take it
learn.
from here.
Got you.
Boom. Zephyr Tempest.
Showtime.
You effed me.
Of course.
Did exactly 0 damage. Okay.
It's all me.
Okay, chrono burst.
What?
I got your back.
It's all me.
Saintly force.
Moving out.
Another Chrono Burst.
Time to show off.
Double auto.
There!
It's mine.
Moving out. There!
It's mine.
Very well.
Okay.
What?
Chrono Burst.
It's all me.
Auto attack.
You're mine. It's mine.
It's all me.
Heelless.
It's all me.
Auto attack.
You're mine. It's mine. Got you.
Remember, you're going to want a Spirit Instance as well for backup. Zephyr Tempest.
Showtime.
You're not fast enough. You could Concealing Wind. Wouldn't be able to try Cyclone to move yourself, though. No, you would. The Concealing Wind.
Moving out.
Pro. Chrono Burst.
Time to show off. They're down.
It's mine.
All right.
Azure.
Moving out.
Run.
All right.
Spirit Incense.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tricyclone.
Now.
Wide open. Moving out.
Okie dokie. Chrono Burst.
Moving out.
Frickin' Zephyr.
Moving out.
Zero. Bro, I'm losing my fucking mind. He's at half.
Of course.
Rejoice.
Too bad.
Time to show off.
Chrono Burst.
Moving out.
Zero Cannon.
All right.
Chrono Burst.
All right.
Zero Cannon.
Despair.
Seems I've let my guard down. Showtime.
Tricyclone.
It's down. Attempt. I'm going.
To shreds, you say?
Mine.
All right.
Azure me.
Time to show off.
Zephyr.
Time to show off.
Who do I want to double attack? Fee does more damage, but I don't want her to lose her insight.
All for one.
Behold my dance.
Despair.
You will never touch this.
Wait. It's down. Attempt.
Despair.
Wait. Now. Attempt. Showtime.
1.6, 1.6, 1.6. You're not fast enough. What the hell, man? Still have 2 turns of insight. Just keep doing damage. We're getting close to,
Time to show off.
spooky times. Chrono Burst.
Moving out.
Zero Cannon.
Arcus activate.
Nice crit.
Sing my praise.
Now. Attempt.
Moving out.
You already know the vibe. Chrono Burst.
Moving out.
Zero
Arcus
Cannon.
activate. Moving out.
Your speed, it's so very sick, you don't even know how sick it be. Zephyr.
Time to show off.
Chrono Burst.
Time to show off. Moving out. Arcus activate.
Wait, now! Attempt! I'm next.
Not concealing me?
Rejoice. Despair.
Good.
Ugh.
Damn it. Screwed up.
The
You gotta die, Riksha.
Let my guard down. Showtime.
It's for the good of the squad. Fee being alive with insight, a lot of potential damage.
I'm next.
There's that heal coming up though. Don't waste your CP.
I'm next.
Rejoice.
Are you ready? Oh, fuck you.
Let my guard down. I'd love switching in. Stratum. It's my turn.
Hey, one more dragon incense.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You guys can stay alive for now.
My turn.
Where's Mistake?
much better than
It's
rations.
me!
It is much better than rations, I agree.
How shall we
Your
play?
strength and arts are down? Oh, that means you're not gonna do very much damage, right? Go ahead and Brave Soul me, just in case.
Thank you. How shall we play?
And if you get a cast off, that's cool.
Oh, light.
My thing.
Foolish. Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
Rejoice.
That's an extra, like, 50k damage.
Going. I'll take
Watch
care
I'll
of
it
take
it.
it
learn.
from here.
Okay.
Got you.
I really wish Fee wasn't going first.
I'm next.
I think we have to use another dragon instance just in case.
I'm going.
Because we still have to live through. He should have a disorder coming up soon. If we make it to the final squad, we're all good.
What?
I got your back.
Very well.
All we need to do is make it to the final squad.
What?
All right.
Once we're there,
Time to show off.
we're super Gucci good.
Moving out.
I have 100% faith in Lloyd,
Time to show
the
off.
savior of humanity, will lead us to victory. Please break.
Showtime.
Maybe you don't want to break. See, that's the thing. Sometimes I don't want you to win.
I'm going.
All right. Moonlight first for the
Time to
stats.
show off.
Chronoburst,
Time to show off.
Zephyr Tempest.
All right.
All right, Fee.
There.
Mine.
All right.
Need you to be critting on these.
There.
Mine.
It's all me. How? It's all me.
There. There. Mine. Good. There. Mine. I'm going.
Riksha, girl.
I'm going.
You're really not fast enough?
Just now. Mine. Got you.
Fee, girly, I really need you to crit on these.
It's down.
Just like a single crit. I mean, I don't think your base crit chance is high at all, but
All right.
sure would be nice if you were to do one. I don't think... Does Azure Feathers work on follow-up attack damage? Let's find out. No, well... No, yeah, it's fine. Anything we want to do first? Well, first things first, you have attack me.
Time to show off.
Dance!
Time to show off. Time to show off.
Okay, kind of
Alright.
messed that up, but
There!
Mine!
Moving out.
doesn't really work on it. Cool, good to know. In that case,
There!
Mine!
just like a
It's all
just like a
me.
nugget of a crit would be pretty cool. Guess we do have this we could have tried to use. Which I guess we could.
How... It's all me.
I'll drop us to 1, drop us to 2. It's a little too risky for the Bisky for me.
Very well.
You're burned. This doesn't actually... This one doesn't freeze. No.
Cut! There! Mine!
Very well.
Heck! You're mine! Mine!
I don't know why that one follow-up did 30k and the other one did 20k. The world may never know.
Sing my praises.
Weak!
Seems I've let my guard down.
Rejoice.
Sir?
Weak!
It's not your turn?
Death awaits you! Perfect! Mine! I'm next!
500k.
Moving out.
Re-up the insight.
Time to show off.
Chrono Burst.
Moving out.
Zero.
Rejoice. Despair.
Damn it. Screwed up.
Sing my praises.
My guard down.
Rejoice.
Death awaits you!
Can't reach. There's no heals on the horizon though. Alright.
I'm going!
Operation
Of course!
Res Fee.
Thanks.
Rejoice.
God damn it.
Let my guard down.
Both of them?
Switching in. Stratum. It's my turn.
Thank you so much.
BFF.
Thank you.
Gotta make it to the last party.
Engaging.
We knew this was our fate. Alright.
Rihanna. Fire. How shall we play?
I mean, that's extremely unlucky
How shall we play?
that they both didn't dodge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And the fact that we had to deal with that turn order heal in the first place right then.
Strength depleted. I'm sorry.
Not fee
I'll
first.
take it from here.
Damn it.
Showtime. Thank you. Death awaits you.
Thank you.
We'll have Vita pop it and kill it. No!
Very well.
That's not what I wanted to happen.
I will go.
Okay, Vita dies.
Moving out.
Vita didn't die. Alvida's still dead, she just
Time
doesn't
to
know it
show
yet.
off.
Despair.
Too bad. Seems I've let my guard down.
Moving out. Time to show off. Arcus activate.
Fee had a delay of 6, by the way.
Rejoice.
Good. Damn it. Screwed up.
Got you. I'm next.
This shit is insane.
Now! Attempt!
Despair.
Wait! Now! Attempt! Death awaits you!
Rejoice.
Wait! Now! Attempt! I'm going!
Don't know Seraphic Ring, but you can Chrono Burst.
I'm going!
Chrono Burst, Capsule,
Thanks.
Of course!
Tempest again,
Of course!
Moonlit Butterflies.
Despair.
Wait! It's down! Attempt! Got you.
Fantastic. Alright, we're back in this. Need to buff you. Very important you get buffed. Super important you get buffed.
Time to show off.
Azure me.
Time to show off. All right. Arcus activate.
Of course! Perfect!
Your arts, they're so very sick.
Wait! Now! Attempt!
All right.
30k. Or 300k.
All right.
Free up the Zephyr.
All right.
I'm next.
Nice
Down.
crit.
Attempt!
All right.
Almost gotcha.
All right.
I don't think you need to, but god, he's probably about to reflect it up. You still have your insight. Alright. Let's preemptively do this.
Time to
Let's
show
try
off.
and anticipate him.
Arcus activate.
Rejoice.
Wait! Now! Attempt!
Bro, buddy.
Despair.
Wait!
Pro, buddy.
I'm going!
200 fucking K still. We could have maybe killed if we double S-craft there, but if we miscalculated, we lost. Yeah, we can stealth, so that way Crow won't kill us. Crow will then die, though. Are we okay with that?
Thanks. Got you.
What we have to do... You're not going to live with a Saffrel. You can maybe live
Sneak.
with evasion, though.
Rejoice.
Or you could instantly die because you're shit.
Sing my
Got
praises.
you. Death awaits you!
Oh my god, we fucking got him.
Now! Mine! Showtime.
Fucking got him.
Now! Attempt! I'm going!
The thing is both sucky and cool, I really like these fights.
Perfect!
I just hate
Mine! This is it!
having to do them in this fashion. In like a boss rush fashion. Where you want, like, they want you to use all the party members, but you have to grind for an insane amount of time to have everyone set up. We got 4 levels out of that. That shit's so stupid.
Why do you not wish? Why choose freedom?
And we just gotta hope the last party's not fucking ass. We got Reen, we got Lloyd, we got Rufy.
Wish not for the bliss of eradication, and eradication shall be forced upon you. Activating eradication protocols. Be gone from existence. Increasing output.
Oh, we're fucking grass on the first turn.
May I
Sorry.
sing my praises?
Honestly,
May
well, it won't even let me bring it up.
Despair.
Wait, we didn't die?
Sorry, everyone. It's my turn.
Alright. What? How much hard drive space do I have left? Not that much. 1 second. Let me delete some old videos. These are not today's videos, are they? No, these videos have already gone up. Okay. 1 second. All right.
Right. Right. Right.
Hi, Heavens.
Let's go.
Seraphic.
Marcus, activate. There.
Randy, buddy.
Nice. Going for it. About
How much are we messing with here? I mean, presumably 6 million.
eye for an eye.
May light shine upon
I
you.
won't lose.
7.5. Oh my god, why is this such a massive step up from everything else?
I'm sorry.
What the fuck? God damn it.
Despair.
I misjudged you.
Alright, well this is a mulligan.
It's my turn.
May the
God, I hate these boss rushes so
Sorry,
much.
Everyone.
I know
Leave it to me.
insist. Very well.
Okay.
Now then.
Dude, die. Be dead. Oh my god. Why the hell is Claire in my party?
rejoice.
Damn, I forgot to put McBurn in any of the parties. Oh my god, you're still stealth? No, I'm gonna be here for 5 minutes.
Rejoice. Rejoice.
I shall.
Oh my god, just kill me.
No.
Despair.
Oh my god.
No.
What is wrong with you?
No. I can't move.
I don't know why you rezzed 45 times.
Increase.
Hey, why don't you only bring up the stupid S-Craft menu?
May destruction befall you.
About time I got this started.
Sing my praises.
Sorry, kidding me, everyone.
I'll take care of it. Arcus, activate.
Despair.
Let's
I don't
go.
even know why that's not hurting me. Am I evading? I don't know. I can't see anything because the camera sucks
my
freaking
turn.
ass.
Right. Let's go.
Alright. High heavens.
Right.
Okay, he's gonna heal, but
Nice.
whatever.
I won't let you.
Despair.
Gotta be kidding me.
How did he get one shot through high heaven?
Rejoice.
Not on my watch. I won't lose.
Shit don't make any goddamn sense.
Arcus, activate.
Rejoice.
I misjudged.
How are you dying?
There.
Like, I just don't get how you're even getting hit back there.
May light shine upon
Back tenfold.
you. Despair.
Gotta be kidding me, everyone. I won't.
Rejoice. May
Right.
Oh my god, just die. I need to get a good start.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
But I mean, it's literally scripted to hit the entire fucking screen at once. And this is what I was fucking terrified of.
May
The final fight is a gimmick fight,
Gotcha.
which means you're not gonna have the proper setup most likely, which is, it seems like this is the opposite of the others,
Now
Yes.
where you want Aeon Shield,
rejoice.
since he's dropping you to 1 HP and will instantly one-shot you because that's fun.
I shall.
Rejoice. May
No.
Oh my god.
No. Very well.
Why are you not dead?
No, I can't move.
I don't even know how you're rezzing so many times. I guess it's Sophia?
may destruction befall you. Sing my praises.
Gotta be kidding me, everyone. Let's go.
You're all so goddamn bad.
It's my turn. Let's go.
Because if I can just
Let's
get
go.
them to fucking split up so they don't get auto-targeted,
Right.
and he'll hit Lloyd,
Despair.
Gotcha.
Rejoice.
Gotcha. Right. Arcus, activate.
Despair.
let's see, this is a 5 delay cast, by the way.
May light shine upon
Back tenfold.
you. Rejoice. Despair.
Still okay.
Hey, you have HP, you shouldn't die. To the burn.
Still okay.
You died to the fucking burn. Why is Reen at 10k HP? I don't know. It did like 4,800 damage.
Thank you.
Despair.
Going for it.
Alright. We can attempt to play the video game.
I'll take care of it.
It's my turn.
Fires are out. Start me here. God damn
kidding
it.
I'm up.
Motherfucker. Alright.
Yeah. I'm up. It's my turn.
So many zeros.
It's my turn. It's my turn.
May destruction befall you.
Okay.
Arcus, activate.
All right.
Thanks.
May light shine upon
Back tenfold. I can still fight.
Okay, you're getting because you're from your Woden region. Is the are we on fire? I think we're on fire. God, I wish I had Kurt.
Thank you.
Not on my watch. Let's go.
God damn it, Randy. Why don't you have a Grail locket? You're supposed to have a fucking Grail locket. This isn't possible.
I'll take care of it.
We would need infinite spirit instances to make this happen. And I mean, just like a simple mistake of not having a Grail locket on Randy means he's useless.
Activate.
I won't
Sing
let
my
you.
praises.
It's my turn.
What the hell? Why did you do that? You're supposed to Burning
May
Heart.
destruction befall you. May light shine
Back
upon
tenfold.
you. Despair.
Gotta be kidding me. I'm up.
God damn it, man. I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Sing my praise. Rejoice. Despair.
I mean, I wouldn't mind doing this boss fight,
I misjudged you.
Rejoice.
but like
Sing my praise.
Sorry.
the idea that to make one little minor change means I have to commit 90 minutes to redo the first two phases again makes me want to not play the game. It's not. It's so annoying. Like, I would rather it just be one boss fight that has like 20 billion
Now
HP
then. It's my turn.
instead of it being like a surprise gotcha
Des-
at the end.
I said I'd keep her
Now,
safe.
obviously, the game normally is not meant to be this hard.
Hit me.
Obviously.
I can't fall here.
But the simple idea
I shall.
is just not very fun. Because it's a gotcha boss. Which is fine. It's fine to have a gotcha boss like this that has kind of really unique, annoying mechanics. It's not fun when you have it after two very long boss fights prior to that.
May destruction befall you. Despair.
Like, can I get a single cover proc?
Despair.
Let's go.
Like, are we not allowed to do cover procs anymore?
Right. It's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. Arcus, activate.
Rejoice. Despair.
Yeah.
May light shine upon you.
Tenfold!
Rejoice. Rejoice.
Sorry.
Because frankly, I don't know what to do.
I won't lose.
I think the only way is if you have Altina or not Millium, Tio, which is why it's so fucking annoying.
Despair. Despair.
Gotcha.
Sing my
Gotcha.
praises. May light shine upon
Still
you.
okay.
Thank you.
Gotta be kidding me.
Like, how is he getting one shot?
Gotcha. Now.
Is it death flowing? Which is really, just because he doesn't have a Grail Locket.
Rejoice.
Gotcha. Sorry,
Judged
everyone. Right.
I'm done. Fuck this. You win. You win. I admit defeat. I'm not wasting my fucking time on this anymore. So annoying. I was having fun in the first two phases,
Gotcha.
and then they just hit me with this gotcha bullshit,
I'm sorry.
I know
Leave
you
it to me.
insist.
where there's nothing I can do.
Okay.
Very well.
It's my turn.
May just sing.
Can't fall here.
safe.
Rejoice.
Like,
Rejoice.
please. She literally hasn't even taken an action.
Rejoice.
This is the default delay from swapping in.
Rejoice. Rejoice.
Okay, so it's bugged. That's cool. His speed is so high.
I shall.
That was okay. It wasn't the delay from swapping in. It was the 7 delay from standing still, resulted in approximately 100 moves in a row. Nope. I'm done. Have to fucking YouTube the damn ending. We'll come back and do that on just normal Abyss, and it sucks because I like the idea of the boss. I have some ideas on what to do. I'm not redoing the first two phases to do that. No. I don't wanna. It sucks because I think that's actually a pretty cool fight and a good idea, but it's a gotcha. It's either you have to have you have to have insight, or maybe Tio's thing would work. Then another thing is I gotta set everybody fucking up again. I had fun with the first two phases though. I'll give it that. The first two phases were a lot of fun. I'll consider those my boss fights. Whatever. Alright, we're back. We're just on normal Abyss. We're also about halfway through the boss fight because, frankly, I don't know, I just kind of zoned out while I was doing it. It's still kind of shit, but it's more manageable. Tio does not actually work. It kind of works a little. It works for the follow-up, but it doesn't work for the, like the attack still drops you to 1 HP. So I don't really know what the play there is, if I'm being honest. Like, I guess evasion, but on the higher difficulty especially, he always followed up with an immediate attack. So unless you have 100% evasion on everyone, that's not viable. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you could maybe try, like, I mean, there's like Arios's or evasion Brave Order. The problem there is, especially on the higher difficulty, he just always follows up instantly after he drops you to 1 HP and you die. Now, the big problem here is also we do no fucking damage. It's, much more manageable, mainly just because, like, the HP regen. That's the biggest annoyance, I think, is the constant regen. I get why it's there. The main thing is just to prevent stealth cheese, I think. That's, like, the main hard counter that the automatic regen has. The problem is that it then means that it's very easy to fall behind. Even if you do have good damage, like, something that was really annoying that happened on the second phase is I think it was I accidentally, I didn't even S-craft. I went into stealth with 1 turn left on his disorder. It was a 60 delay. Riksha was the only person alive. He went from 100k HP to literally full in 1 action. Like, I mean, a move that normally has like 6 delay became 60, and even on base Abyss, his speed was so fast that he was able to heal all the way to full. From like less than 10% to 100% in the span of 1 action. Shit was really dumb. But yeah, we just don't really do much damage is a problem. I don't really know what to do with you.
Let's go.
Now, we had broken you, but you do break out, which is annoying.
Now. Got him.
Yeah, our damage output is just kind of pathetic with this squad because, well, we lost Estelle, who was our main damage dealer, and I don't know, Reen's just not... Well, Reen dies too easily. Like, the 1 HP one-shot just keeps getting him. I don't really know what to do with you now. Honestly, I think you burst double move.
I'll take care of it. All right. Arcus, activate.
Because, like, I just don't really want you that close.
I'll take care of it.
Wrong move.
Initiate.
I'll take care of it.
I guess you can cast a spell for now.
Now.
I mean, they get, like, kind of turbo delayed. Even though they broke out of their thing instantly.
Switch with me. I got this.
And there's also the problem of Randy didn't have any spare CP regen, so he kind of is in Struggle City. Yeah, I think you Omega.
Right.
Burning.
Let's go.
Burning.
Let's go. How?
Proud.
Right. About. Right. It's my turn. They're open. Got him. Let's go.
Hey, I mean, I guess you high heavens.
Let's go.
I don't know if you're about to piss me off or not.
It's down. There.
Despair.
Gotcha. Now. Got him.
On guard.
Despair.
Okay, now that... Is that
Let's
the 1
go.
HP attack? No, because it hit Randy and he didn't take damage. I don't know. Because I guess it's usually he does that attack after the 1 HP attack and it kills us. I think is what normally happens. But yeah, I mean, it sucks, because, like, the way I would do this section, if it was up to me...
Gotcha! Gotcha! They're open! Gotcha!
Is what would happen...
Gotcha! Now! Gotcha!
What would happen is, boom, it says pick 8 party members and 2 tag-alongs for the first phase. You pick 8 characters, you pick 2 tag-alongs, you do the first fight. It takes you back to the screen, it says save, pick 8 party members, 2 tag-alongs, they cannot be any of the ones you just picked. Boom, you do the second phase, takes you back to the screen, you can save, make any changes you need to, pick 8 characters, pick 2 tag-alongs, you know. That's the way I think it should be done, and the fight should be balanced around each individual one being hard, and maybe you do need to adjust, because, like, this fight is good. It's actually one of the better fights in the entire game, but having to do 2 boss fights prior to that, and because it's such a, like, kind of gotcha-ish fight, it feels bad.
I won't let you!
Sing my praises. Sing my praises.
I mean, you did just get about 7 actions in a row.
Rejoice.
8 actions in a row.
I'll take care of it.
And then there's some mistakes, like I forgot to put Kurt in this party. I had Kurt in the party initially, but then after the boss fight, like, healed up to full, and I got tilted again, and, like, quit out to make some changes. I forgot to put Kurt back into this party, so now we're, like, a little fucked. Because you need Kurt in here to help bleed off the disorder. I mean, you can still chrono... Actually, I guess we're okay.
I'll take care of it.
So you can chrono burst. You're ticking up. Okay, well, I guess you do this.
On guard.
So I'm gonna have a 40 delay.
I shall leave this to you.
Leave it to me!
God, 290 delay. We'll follow up S-Craft to reset your delay.
It's my turn!
Here's what you do. Go Mega Operation.
Right!
He petrifies, instantly killing the boss. He did deathblow himself there. That's pretty funny. And by pretty funny, I mean fuck you. I didn't even know you had the reflect up.
Right! Right! Let's go! Right! Let's go!
May light shine upon you.
Like I said, the hegemonic brink is the one that...
May
But that's what he did earlier that we blocked with our magic attack.
Yeah!
Wasn't it? Doesn't make sense for it to be blockable by magic. That had to have been a different attack, because that one had a charge time,
I won't let you!
at least.
Despair.
It's my turn!
But yeah, but Tio's thing, at least it helps block the follow-up hits, so it's still useful, but you do have to predict it ahead of time.
Right!
We're a little less fucked than we were earlier. Okay, here's what you do.
Let's go!
Burn off all the burn.
Right! Let's go!
Are we... I think it's still on fire.
Right!
You hit me with the... Well, make sure you do your thing first.
Right! There!
Rejoice.
Let's go. I'm up. It's down. Take this. It's my turn.
I didn't really intend for Machias to be part of the party, but he actually has worked
my turn.
pretty well.
Pierces. Right.
Okay, do that. Burning.
Let's go. How?
Proud.
Let's go. Let's go.
One of these days he's gonna crit with that. Not today, of course, but
Right.
there will be a day.
And
Right. Left. Now. Got him.
Rejoice.
Leave it to me.
It's like this fight, I mean, it's still like a little... Like, I get that it needs to be harder than everything else. Because really, it wouldn't be so bad. Like, even earlier, if we had, like, infinite dragon instances, we could have kind of won through chip damage. Very, very, very slow chip damage, just because of the regen.
Rejoice. Rejoice.
The reflect
go.
does suck, though. Like, I don't really like the way the reflect works.
Let's go. Let's
Where
go.
it, like, reflects...
Right.
Like, it reflects, like, based on... not damage taken, because that's normally how it's supposed to work. Is it reflects in a small proportional amount to how much damage it does. But for here, it will just reflect, like, almost as if it's using the boss's strength stat, which I'm pretty sure that's not normally how it works.
and
Let's go.
May destruction befall you.
Here I go.
Nice counter. That's another problem is with using Lloyd here is he can't counter because you get pushed back by all your attacks, which kind of sucks. Okay, just buff yourself.
Not on
Sing
my
my
watch.
praises. Despair.
I'm up.
Alright.
Pierce.
I think you're dead.
I'm up. It's down. There. Right.
Or at least you're close enough to being dead.
Going for it. How? Going for it.
Eternally flowing.
Here I go.
You can.
Your ass is getting beat. Come on. Yeah. This round's on the house.
But yeah, because, like, I don't know. I would enjoy the fight
You're off
more
guard.
if I've been able to set up properly before it without having to potentially redo, like, 90 minutes of boss
Next
fight
round.
before that. But unfortunately, that's not an option, so...
Time to go. Ready. About time I got this started.
But I had a lot of fun with the first two phases on level 100.
From this twisted causality.
This fight, less fun, but... Now, funny enough, we actually beat the first phase in under 2 minutes, with Estelle and Joshua. Our final time was like 157. The second phase was still kind of tedious, just because like he kept hitting Fee and Riksha, even though they had 80% evasion. Like, they very rarely dodged. Like, if they had insight up, they would dodge. If they didn't have insight, they would never dodge. Which doesn't really make sense, but you know, whatever. I do think the XP caps are so funny. That you can never get more than like 4 levels in a fight.
Your efforts from the other side of the distant void made this so. Thank you for granting my wish.
But yeah, but basically I'm bummed that we couldn't really have a good shot at doing the level 100
now
version.
I may finally be at rest.
But the fight itself is fine, it's just the context in which you do it sucks. Which is basically how I feel about all the boss rushes. Like, let's be real, the game wouldn't be shit if you could save after them. Even if you had to make each individual boss harder as a result. We did it. Wasn't easy, but yeah. I'm not sure it would have been so lucky I'd been at its full power. Oh, shut up. I think drawing out our true feelings is what helped us win. I believe that as well. Like, the cat's out of the fucking bag, game, alright? You can't try and reset the power scaling. You already messed it up by letting everyone fight Ishmelga, alright? You hyped him up too much. You can't... The cat's out of the bag. You know? You can't reset the power scaling. You can't be like, oh man, now we're having a hard time fighting like a pale imitation of a ghost of a Septirion. Are you free? I am. The connection between us has been completely severed. So it would seem. I'm aware of what you've just achieved. Who are you people? We're nothing special, really. You won't find any support from our section. We're just people fighting for what we believe in. No one feels so hot about our chances for a second, to be honest. Me too. We had to throw all we had here, and even then we only just scraped through. Me 3. I think I'll just clock her out right here if you don't mind. I do mind. What a pitiful sight. You ought to try and follow my example. Lapis, you didn't do anything. Only thing you did, Lapis, was tilt me by rezzing 85 times. Not everyone's born with a body incapable of feeling fatigue. I wish I knew what that was like. What an unconventional group you are. Glad I chose to believe in you. Rather, I'm so glad you let me choose. Hope I was able to make my predecessor proud. So, like, what happens to you now? Are you just gonna, like, fade into the ether? I'd kind of hope not, because I would feel kind of bad. But does Lloyd really need another kid? He most certainly did. I feel nothing but happiness to have been given the chance to meet you. Oh no. Are we out of time? I am a shadow of what was. Now that my thread in this world has been unraveled, I must return to where I came. I cannot thank you enough for what you did for us, for setting both me and her free. This is so strange. Never thought leaving this place would make me feel sad, but it does. Not gonna miss us? But, I mean, not to be the Debbie Downer in this situation, but aren't we just dooming her to the exact same situation we just freed her from? Which is being, like, forgotten? In eternal solitude? Like, isn't that what she's gonna go back to? Right? We were able to touch your heart, and meaning the battle was even worth more fighting. Now the Septirion that weaves destiny itself will forever be out of all's reach. They literally said that at the end of the last game, and, well, looky what happened. Y'all don't commit for shit. Humanity may now begin to carve its own path to the great unknown, even if you won't remember that once you leave this place. In that sense, do you feel any regret that your actions will be for nothing? It wasn't for nothing. We were able to fix all the problems caused by Elysium. Yeah, we accomplished everything we set out to do. And there's no such thing as existence without purpose. All we did here, you being alive, all held meaning. Meeting you made me so happy, I hope that one day we can meet again. I would like that very much. There was a new purpose for myself the day Elysium was deleted and my life was spared. Whatever comes, I have no regrets in my decision. My purpose is to keep following the light, however dim it may appear to be at times. That's the path we believe in, all of us. So I don't regret a thing either. And none for me. There's no room for regrets in this journey. We've already started. Will you do me a favor and keep watching over us? Your little sisters have built a bright future that we want you to see. I will. I'll be watching you from the land of dreams. And you share with me your world of endless possibility. Yo, are you the fucking ghost? Are you the ghost from Zero? You think that's... I don't know if you really look like this or not, but man, that'd be kind of interesting. I mean, I wouldn't buy for a second that was what was intended, but that's kind of a neat, like, retcon. Because they never explained the ghost, I'm pretty sure. Do you know what? That's gonna be my official headcanon. She's the damn ghost. Granted, that was more of a Rosenberg than whatever she is, but whatever. She's gone. Even a smile was like Kito's. It really was. Glad we got to see her before she went away. Pressure sure is on now, though, huh? I wouldn't worry too much about that. We'll just keep walking our path one step at a time. It's all progress, yeah? I think the space, the entire corridor is disappearing.
Correct. Confirming that the obstruction located beyond the horizon of the other space is no longer present.
I did like all that, if just because of like I like the angle they focused on it being from like Altina's perspective was nice. Because frankly, there is a bit of a problem of like, it's very similar to Azure, but without the build-up. Like, you're not attached to this chick, other than just like basic empathy, right? You don't have any real personal connection, but trying to do it, because it's more like you care about Altina being happy because you're attached to Altina's character than you are necessarily about Ghost Girl, who is kind of still dying, basically. It's just a happy death. Or happier death. I don't know.
The Black Mirror has now claimed full administrative command over processes concerning the Reverie corridor. No continued attempts to interfere with causality detected. The Reverie corridor has served its purpose. Time is 1,238 hours, 21 minutes, 45 seconds since forced reactivation. The Black Mirror may now shut down permanently.
He's off. That makes it really over then. There was so much you had to overcome, but we never packed down for a second. It was worth keeping on together until the very end. It was. We gained so much from this that ordinary training could have never given us. And that and more. We should all be proud of what we have achieved here. I wish to express my gratitude as well. Your support gave me this time to act as a holy beast once more. We're always here for you, Zeit. And you are just as much our support, you know? If I'm still in disbelief we defeated a being of that scale. Am I the only person who remembers CS4? Anybody else was there? Wait, none of y'all in CS4? None of y'all in the end of Reverie? Were y'all in this video game? I'm losing my mind. It's a miracle we mortals were able to come out the victor. A miracle owed to each of us for having stood up. Thank you all for fighting with me. Like, do you not remember we fought the dual Septurions powered by the God AI? Do y'all not remember that happened in this game? I'd also like to thank you all for the very same thing. Honestly, a bit reluctant to leave this camaraderie behind. Even you, Rufus? Sounds like y'all feel the same way about each other. Don't worry, you'll get over it, Rufus, when you're eating tons of crepes. Knowing that makes me sad that the mutual feelings will be lost as we return to reality. We're all quite aware of that. You could let us bask in that glow a bit more. Well, time for us to say farewell. Yeah, there's no more delay in the lives we have to return to. For all the many trials we endured, I had such great fun with you all. Just remember, even if our memories fade, the effect of our actions won't. As long as we continue being ourselves, we'll be doing right by her. Knowing that, we'll be able to show her our everyday lives, make this a happy thing and not a sad thing. And if we keep it up, I'm sure she'll... We just keep living our lives, and then all the good stuff will come. Like the crepes. It's the best possible way to celebrate the bonds we forged. Analysis on humanity's potential is not within my parameters. However, it is curious that forged bonds are what awarded its strength exceeding that of even calculated predictions. Accessing Reverie Corridor Management System, converting database into format so that it can be maintained in Zemuria. Huh? What are you saying? Experiences in the Reverie Corridor cannot be perceived outside of it in an identical manner. It is at most possible to store them within you in the form of a dream. I believe there would be value in doing so. A dang reverie. A dream? You can do that? Wait, but wouldn't that mean... Do you mean we'll remember what happened here? Oh wow, no idea how that works, but I'll take it. It's much better than forgetting it completely. Much, much better. I didn't want to say it, but how was the Laura when she said it made her sad? I had to throw that one out at the last minute to give a real fairy tale ending feel to this, huh? I'm guessing it would be like a dream, the details would be a little fuzzy on us. Perhaps, but it's a lovely compromise to ensure the experience stays in our hearts. I mean, I do like it. We are forever in your debt for all the guidance you have given us. Yeah, we really are. Even if I can't help but wonder why you decided to do this all of a sudden. Probably because their ass got us in so much trouble with their damn black records. Perhaps... She must have been active for much longer than she was designed to be. Certainly, for over 1,000 years, it astonishes me she lasted this long. Yet now we bear witness to the ancient endless vigil of Erebonia coming to an end. I'm at Harnor, I'm at a loss for what to say. May you find peace at the end of your long, long journey. Modifications to causality have been repaired where possible. The contract with the first Arnor has been fulfilled. Upon termination of all Reverie Corridor processes, all visitors shall awaken from their dream.
With this, the long chapter between the Empire and Western Zemuria has come to a close. Yet know that as this danger passes, a greater one looms in its stead. I expect never to reactivate, but my hope is that humanity, joined by their bonds, will make a meaningful choice when the time comes.
Azoth. Thank you for everything. It's a nice ending. It feels a bit better than the CS2 Reverie Corridor ending. Like, it doesn't feel quite as pointless, I suppose. Them getting to remember everything, at least to some degree, is nice. I do like that even though I wouldn't say I was super invested in the OZ girl, it's better than just the Reverie Corridor in CS2 where it's like, hey, you want to fight the final boss in the first game again? That's nice. But yeah, it's a nice little capstone to the game. I think to a degree I was maybe expecting something a bit more like direct, concrete story-wise, but you know, that's always a trap in the Trails games. You're never gonna learn shit. But I mean, it's enjoyable. It, you know, definitely has the problem of I mean, as it's been said many times, it's Trails into Azure 2. Electric Boogaloo. Including the special sealing stone you just obtained. You better re-challenge the Genesis and the Zero Stratum. I will not. No siree. It's alright, well I guess we'll look at this sealing stone. Whatever. I don't know if it's content or if it's just like an item.
Review missions.
Got a dang old Genesis orb, my dude. Divine quartz. What's our Genesis orb? Oh my god! That's pretty good. That'll help. Man, let's take a peek.
Sealing stones unsealable.
It's like a scene. Beyond the Reverie. Okay, maybe there'll be some story stuff there. I mean, I guess we can do our final gotcha pull.
Get so lucky.
Yuna's Academy swimsuit. No. I think anything else we want to mention there? Yeah, story-wise, it's all fine. I mean, I feel like there's not that much to say. At the end of the day, it's just, hey, Elysium is doing crazy Elysium stuff that it can do because reasons, right? Fighting the final boss of Azure again it's whatever. I had a lot of fun with the first two phases though, even though it was a bit of a slog, but it was like a fun slog. And then the second phase is just, or the third one is just, it expects you to be a little, I guess, a little too overpowered at the level 100 level. Because I mean, obviously, there's an immense amount of room still to grow for all our characters, right? You know, we never use stat boosting items. We're not that high level on a lot of our characters. There's all the super accessories, stuff like that. Leveling the Master Quartz up all the way. Like, there is a lot of room to grow in regard to that, but...
Connecting to Reverie Garden database.
But let's look. I'm guessing maybe this will be something that's like a more direct teaser for the next game. Alrighty, so we're gonna have a bit of a cut there because those two new little daydream thingies are actually kind of long. I did one of them already and then realized that, okay, it took like 35 minutes, so I can't really tack that onto the finale, so that's going to be cut off into its own separate bonus video you can look forward to and whatnot. You guys say new stuff? Okay, so it seems like you guys do actually have new dialogue. Well, we'll say that we can tack that onto our other bonus video as well. But for now, this will be our finale, but there's still stuff to look forward to. Bonus video covering all the remaining conversations in here, plus those two daydreams. Then a bonus video reading the book. I did not forget about the book. I could never forget about the book. We'll read that. Then also probably a discussion video on the game. I don't know. I feel like I don't have as much to say about this game as I do like previous games, so I don't know if I'll do one of those. Because frankly, the general plot, I mean, it's Trails to Azure, and there's not that much to really say about it, I feel. There's maybe a few points to elaborate on more, but I don't know. I feel like the only thing really worth talking about is like the ending, which I already talked about enough in regard to like Rufus and everything. What I would like to do though, even if I don't do that, I do want to do a full tier list of all the Trails characters. You know, previously we did one of the Cold Steel characters and kind of ignored the Crossbell and Sky characters. I wouldn't mind going back and doing one that does all the characters, maybe a little, you know, not spending as much time on the Cold Steel characters, because not too much has changed about them in Reverie. Really, the only person who has a bunch of new stuff to talk about is like Rufus, and about whether or not my opinion on him has changed all that much or not. I don't know if I've even decided that myself. Everyone else is pretty much the same. There's new stuff to say about Reen. Reen and Rufus are probably the main ones that underwent character development that might change their positions on their tier list, or their positions on the tier list. But I'd like to do that. I'd like to do a discussion video, but definitely shorter. I'm not gonna, you know, I mean, I say this for most of them, but after the Persona 5 video, nah. I'm not doing super long discussion videos anymore. That video killed me and was not worth it. Spent way too much time on that. So if I do something, it would be, I would hope it would be more focused, at the very least under an hour. But then the tier list, I don't know. I'd like to do it. We'll see. It's one of those things I'd like to do, but it is, I mean, it's a lot of work. You know, coming up with everything you want to say, actually recording the video, which would end up being several hours long probably, if I want to do it, you know. Because if I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. I don't want to just say, you know, I like them, A tier. Nah. I want to discuss the characters, like, in depth. And their whole arcs and everything. Which is a lengthy experience. But it's worth it. I mean, I love the Cold Steel 4 tier list video. I think it's one of the better videos I've ever made. I think it's just a very enjoyable, like, watch, listen, whatever. But yeah, so two bonus videos at least, covering remaining talks, and that thingy up there. The other, well, I already recorded one kind of, but the other one as well. NPC talks, reading book. That's the only real thing I can think of. And then a discussion video / tier list, maybe. Probably tier list, maybe discussion videos was what I'm thinking. With that being said, I guess it's all... Oh, yeah, and another thing I guess I should mention is, since it's been asked before and I've never... I mean, I've had my mind made up on this for a little bit now, but I've never really talked about it. We're not going to be going on into Kuro early or anything, playing the fan translation. A few reasons. Most important to least important. Most important, I just don't want to. I'm pretty trailsed out right now, and I think my enthusiasm would waver like halfway through. That's the biggest reason. Second biggest reason, I would rather have shorter waits than one long wait, because there's also the issue of, like, even if, just for the sake of the argument, that the fan translation is great and perfect quality, there's no active effort to translate Kuro 2, so basically I would play Kuro 1 early and then just have it end up waiting super long for Kuro 2. So it's like, you're going to be waiting regardless. I'd rather just do the short wait and play Kuro 1 on, like, English release. I think it's also better for, like, Let's Play purposes, because it's just when most people are going to be playing the game. A lot of people are going to wait for the official release as well, and plus I think, you know, these are the main game. I mean, I don't care that much about viewership, of course, but I'd be lying if I said it isn't. The Let's Plays are more enjoyable, more people are watching them, like, full stop, 100%. Everyone, you know, that's just like a given. So I would like to maximize viewership if possible in that regard. Or, you know, maximize viewership while still, you know, maintaining my sanity and staying true to myself. So I think those are the main reasons. Most important, though, is just I don't really want to do it right now. I think I just want to play some other stuff. Don't really know what I'm going to play after this. I have a few options rolling around in my head, but I haven't really made a decision yet. I don't know. That's for future me to decide and for future you to find out, and then maybe watch or maybe ignore me until Kuro comes out, which is fine. Perfectly fine. People have tastes. I get it. But yeah, this is a good place to call Reverie for now. Good, enjoyable experience. I would probably, rough rating, I would say it's the second or third best Cold Steel game. I think I still have to give, even though I have a lot of problems with Cold Steel 4, I think it still gets to remain the king, just because for, like, what it is.
Okay.
And then it's either this game or Cold Steel 1. Cold Steel 1 has the benefit of, like, having very few flaws, but it doesn't really do all that much itself. This game, I think, has better highs than Cold Steel 1, but also it has some big lows, and also suffers from the sin of being a little not that interesting at times. Like, there's some, like, lore stuff, but some of the lore stuff, honestly, I feel like doesn't make that much sense anyway. and B, the plot just feels like too much of a retread of Azure. Like on the blow by blows, there's some cool stuff, definitely, but I would say it's definitely better than CS2. Probably a bit overall more enjoyable than CS3. And maybe CS1. I think I still got to hand CS4 for Cold Steel games. How it fits into the greater series, I don't know. I mean, definitely worse than Sky 2 and Azure, because those are still my two favorites. Sky 1, I never rate, because it's not fair to rate it against all the others, because Sky 1 lays the foundation. But yeah, it's definitely, I would put it on the upper third of Trails games. But we'll call it here. I'm Extra Tuesday 87. Stay tuned for the bonus videos, and eventually, a new Let's Play. Bye, guys.